Allison here with a great segue to something else. Says the defense. What about the power play? Oh, Allison, I'm so glad you asked about the power play because I don't know if anybody saw this or not, but Torts has gone on a propaganda tour. NBC Sports Philly sat down with Tortorella for a 4-part series, and among the many things discussed about the Flyers is John Tortorella talking about Rocky Thompson, talking about the power play. And it wouldn't even be fair to me. Would not be fair of me to give you my thoughts on until you hear from the horse's mouth how he feels about his power play coach and about whether or not the criticism is warranted. So I'm actually going to go out to Ashlyn Sullivan and to Torts, and I want you to hear what Torts has to say about Rocky Thompson and about the power play. Because apparently, maybe you guys don't know this, the power play is actually not that bad. Or at least the coaching isn't that bad. Or at least the strategy is not that bad. Let's hear it. Go ahead, Torts. Just tell them about Rocky.
The patience of the power play is something that fans are definitely frustrated about, and you've been honest.
A lot of meal on that.
I would imagine so. That's
I've got
probably
a lot of diagrams on that.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I've got
PDFs.
I've got handwritten diagrams as far as our power play. So.
Well, what are they saying to do?
Oh, there's a lot of discussion as far as setups, breakouts. I could go on forever with that.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
I'm sure you take that and bring it to practice. What the fans' diagrams are saying.
Well, sometimes I get some interesting points, and there's not much that gets to Rocky. And again, I know Rocky's kind of a little bit of a flashpoint here because he is the head coach of the power play. We do it all together. Rocky runs it. I wish people that are negative, that's the stuff that bothers me is when I have people ripping my coaching staff.
You blame it on one guy.
Yeah. You can't.
Oh, we can't. So we shouldn't rip Rocky Thompson. Okay, so let me go through this really quickly. I'm just trying to remember. It must be that the Flyers power play is actually better than we think because Torts just said it's not fair to criticize Rocky Thompson or to put it all on Rocky Thompson. We do it together. We do the power play together. Okay, so let me just remind John Tortorella of something because it's just a number. Sometimes I'm a numbers guy, sometimes I'm not. But the Flyers power play hasn't scored a goal in their last 31 opportunities. You know when you have a power play, right? For those who don't understand hockey, power play, you have one extra skater on the ice, which is supposed to be an advantage, right? You play 5 skaters versus 4, which means that in a best case scenario for the defending team, they could go man to man with 4 of the 5, but offensively, then you still have one guy who's open because it's supposed to be a benefit. It's supposed to be an advantage. You're supposed to feel good about the power play. And actually, even shitty teams, like even legitimately bad teams in the National Hockey League, they still put the puck in the net. Like they still lock themselves into it because it's 5 skaters versus 4 skaters. You find an open man, maybe on the far post, maybe just inside the blue line, maybe on the bumper, maybe on the half wall. Who the fuck cares? There's 31 opportunities in a row. This Flyers team has 0 goals. How many goals? 0 goals. How many power play opportunities have they had in a row? 31. How many goals do they have? 0. I don't give a shit if Rocky Thompson is like the godfather to Torts' dogs. He doesn't belong as the power play coach in the NHL. Nay, nay. Oh, well, the talent's not that good, Russ. Then why the fuck did they give these guys money? Why is Travis Konechny getting paid? Why did Owen Tippett get paid? Well, what about Mishkov? Mishkov is one guy, and he's 20, and it's his first year in the league, and he might be the only valuable thing they have on the power play. Like it is lunacy. Oh, you can't put this on Rocky. Then who the fuck do you put it on, Torts? Who does it go on? Like this is insane. If in baseball, right? Team goes through a long, prolonged stretch of being unable to hit the ball. Sometimes the hitting coach loses his job, even if he's a good hitting coach. They have to make a change. They change the hitting coach. Sometimes the rotation stinks, and they make a change at, you guessed it, pitching coach. This isn't complicated. Sometimes in football, the defense stinks. They change the defensive coordinator. Sometimes special teams is an issue. They change the special teams coordinator. And yet, Rocky Thompson continues to get the benefit of the doubt. This power play has been like dead last or damn near it for 3 years. Rocky Thompson's not a power play coach. He's just not. You have to figure out a way over 31 opportunities to put your players in position to execute. And listen, maybe Torts is right. Maybe Rocky Thompson is somehow a power play savant, and we are not worthy. We are not worthy to watch hockey games in which Rocky Thompson's horror show continues to take the ice. Maybe we're not worthy, and Rocky Thompson is a fucking genius, and we're all just idiots. It's possible. So maybe Rocky's great. Then Torch should just free him. Set him free. If you love him, set him free. Let him go find another power play unit in the league. Let him turn that power play unit around. You know, I seem to remember, though, that Rocky's prior stop as a power play coach also wasn't very good. And that was a more talented team. And that also didn't work out. Maybe it is the coach. Torts is fiercely loyal. I almost respect it to an extent. But like at some point the guy can do the job or he can't. I get that these players aren't that good. 31 opportunities in a row to have 0 goals is absolutely insane. It's beyond insanity. Oh, everybody knows insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. This is beyond that. This is like willful negligence. This is organizational malpractice. I don't care what happens through the end of the season. I really don't even care going into next year. The team will, I don't know. Will Torts be the head coach next year? Possible. He has 1 year left. Will they extend him? Maybe. Will they move him upstairs? Maybe. I don't know. Somebody has to make a change. Like somebody has to make a change on that power play. There is no redeeming quality over the last 3 years that you can point to and say, oh yeah, Rocky's doing a good job there. 0 for 31. Insane! Oh, I just wish people knew how hard he prepared. I don't give a shit how hard he prepares. God love him. He's getting paid. Good for him. He can go find another job. Get off the team. Go away. Find another place, Rocky. Rocky Road, take me home to the place I belong. Not the power play. Go away. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Amadeo is correct. Power play in San Diego is god-awful too. Happen to have a couple of really good defensemen there too, who could maybe help on the power play. And I seem to remember that the power play got better, I believe, after Rocky left, huh? Amazing how that works, huh? Interesting. Very, very interesting.